Jagruti, when you started with VBS,
Yeah.
Vivekananda Business School, right? तुमने सोचा था कि तुम्हें इस लेवल का एचआर का जॉब मिलेगा? बिकॉज आई एम वेरी श्योर एचआर में इतने ज्यादा पैकेजेस मिलते नहीं है, टीयर 2 में तो वो
Right.
और भी नीचे लेवल पे चले जाते हैं.
So technically, if I would have been listening to my seniors, I don't think I would have landed up here because वो mindset वैसा हो जाता था मेरा negative.
ऑल राइट एवरीवन, यार ये सेशन काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है. आई हैव गॉट जागृति विद मी, Jagruti Chanchlani, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Okay?
Jagruti Chanchlani.
So Jagruti is there. Now, I'll give you a little bit of introduction of Jagruti, which is, she's from VBS, which is Vivekananda Business School, by the way. That's number one. Number two, she has got the highest package in the HR domain in the history of your business school, if I'm not
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So HR के ना वैसे भी पे packages काफी कम होते हैं, है ना? And Jagruti
Yeah.
can actually agree on that कि
Yes.
भाई मतलब 4-5 लाख से चालू होता है, but she has nailed 12 लाख का offer with a foreign company, by the way. ठीक है? So there is this firm which is Singapore based, right? And she has gotten there as HR consultant. ये काफी यूनिक प्रोफाइल है. मैं वीडियो चालू करने के पहले I was talking to Jagruti around about 15-20 मिनट and understanding कि क्या गेम है, क्या होता है. So Jagruti, welcome on board. ठीक है? Glad to have you again. Can you explain us कि यार ये कंपनी का नाम क्या है ना? And how did you land up वहाँ पे? So if you can just start with your little bit of introduction and give us an idea.
Yes, so you've been already mentioning my name and my college that I come out from. And currently I am representing the Edge Partnership. It's a Singapore-based consulting firm. You mean a global executive search firm. The very unique thing about this organization is it usually doesn't come to tier 2 or tier 3 kinds of colleges because these people majorly hire foreign experienced people. But since this year, Vivekananda has been a very outstanding performer in terms of their education, academics, and their cultural activities. This was the very first time the Edge has been coming up in our campus.
Wow.
And luckily, I was the person to getting an interview with this person. I just had 3 rounds of interviews with them, to be very honest, in back-to-back slots. And I think out of 26 people, there was a very less number of people getting shortlisted.
Okay.
Only because of the profile of an HR consultant, where people are very being tabooed that, okay, no, consultant is not the kind of role that I want to look out for. But I'm really happy to get up in the consultant job.
True.
I'll tell you why is majorly one, you get an experience of whole HR domain in depth. What is an HR consultant does? What is an HR function can support a corporate organization? And it's actually said that HR is the heart of the organization.
Yeah,
so
very
you
true.
get to understand why we are in heart of an HR. So if you directly land up into some corporates, it might not give you that kind of 360-degree overview of an angle of an HR, right?
True.
So that's how I just landed up in campus placements with VBS and through HR with the package of the 12 lakhs that you've been telling about.
So one question, Jagruti. So, you had an internship in Aditya Birla Ultratech
Cement, right?
Now, trust me, you all, I mean, kudos to you, because when I interviewed her last time, I mean, she was courageous to, get that internship done, and did very well, because she was working on a manufacturing plant, wherein I think bahut sare, males the, and, she was the only one. So she pulled that off very well. So talent ka jahan tak sawal hai, she's indeed, I mean, like she's really good. Now, what I want to understand from you is, Jagruti, when you started with VBS, Vivekananda Business School, right? तुमने सोचा था कि तुम्हें इस लेवल का एचआर का जॉब मिलेगा? बिकॉज आई एम वेरी श्योर एचआर में इतने ज्यादा पैकेजेस मिलते नहीं है, टीयर 2 में तो वो और भी नीचे लेवल पे चले जाते हैं. तो तेरा माइंडसेट क्या था, एंड हाउ डज इट फील राइट नाउ टू गेट दैट, global company with a very decent package?
Honestly, when I entered VBS, my seniors who were passed out from the VBS, I had a conversation with them, and they were like, no, start searching the job outside externally, because you're just going to get 4.5, 5 or 6
Right.
as a maximum. That's
Right.
the average of VBS, A, B, C, D,
Right.
and all were the negative factors that were coming up.
Right.
But honestly, when I entered and I was
Hmm.
sitting on that seat of an HR specialization,
Hmm.
kudos to all of my professors, to be very honest, because
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been in constantly touch with them. They all have a great corporate experience of 12, 15, 20 years of experiences.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
when you get in touch with these kinds of professors, you are able to understand what you are, what is your
Hmm.
capabilities of your life and career, and where
Hmm.
can you end up.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
when you look at the other side, that's the placement part of my college. I would really want to mention one of my professors who is the head of my placement officer, Mr. Arun Saxena.
Okay.
He has an amazing corporate content connects. He has
Hmm.
around
Hmm.
18 plus years of experience in his
Hmm.
career where he has been
Hmm.
placing so many candidates.
Hmm.
And with this kind of potential batch, he was extremely focused in getting new companies, new
Hmm.
recruiters in our campuses with a very
Hmm.
decent packages also. So
Nice.
this was all with respect with his
Hmm.
corporate connect that he reached out to the got convinced with
Wow.
him, came out to the campus, took a very long process because it was taken a month, whole one
Hmm.
month to get interviewed, to get selected, to
Hmm.
get offers from the company. So
Hmm.
technically, if I would have been listening to my seniors, I don't think I would have landed up here because वो mindset वैसा हो जाता था मेरा negative.
True.
But keeping
True.
yourself positive is a very important factor. Secondary, being in touch with your professors to understand
Hmm.
what you are and what
Hmm.
can you get out of VBS.
Very true.
So
Now,
I feel, yeah,
I'll make a mention, मुझसे रहा नहीं जा रहा है. I really want to make a mention of this, Jagruti. And तुम भी कहोगे कि सर ये बात सही है.
yeah,
पहली बात ना, मैं बच्चों को ऑलवेज कहता हूँ कि भाई अगर तुम सीनियर से बात करते हो ना, पहले देखो उन्होंने क्या फोड़ा है.
correct,
अगर उन्होंने फोड़ा है तो वो बोलेगा भाई कॉलेज बहुत अच्छा है, तू कर लेगा.
correct,
फाइन,
correct,
नंबर वन.
correct,
एंड ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड कि तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल और उन सीनियर्स का प्रोफाइल, भाई जमीन आसमान का फर्क होगा.
of course,
सो
yes,
अपने आप को जज मत करो उनकी प्रोफाइल पे.
yes,
तीसरी बात, मार्केट हर साल चेंज होता है.
yes.
एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट, मिरेकल्स डू हैपन गाइस. कम ऑन, ट्रस्ट दैट. जागृति को नहीं पता था कि एज करके कोई कंपनी है, सिंगापुर बेस्ड है. आई एम वेरी श्योर तुझे पता नहीं होगा.
Of course, नहीं नहीं नहीं
जब
मैंने नहीं
कंपनी
सुना था.
कैंपस में आई तब उसको पता चला. सो गाइस, मिरेकल्स होते हैं यार. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू गॉट टू बी एट द राइट प्लेस